Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now there's no point to adjust this Patio door or sliding door, glass door, because you see here there are actually bearing balls, 2 or 3 bearing balls on the floor already. So it's time for a new roller. Now I thought I need to remove the whole frame out from the door, but in reality there's actually no need to do that. This video I'm going to show you how you can do it easily to replace the roller. First, remove the mounting screw. There are actually 2 of them, one on the top and this is the one at the bottom. Then next, I'm going to remove the seal, the interior of it. Yeah, the interior of it will be a rubber seal. You just pry open. I use a plier, plastic plier. Push it out, down and up. Okay, the flat side is on there. Then the exterior will be glue. The exterior, you need to use a knife to separate the glue from the glass surface. Now this is the idea. You remove it all the way from top to bottom. Now, then you remove the seal from inside. Done. You see there's a big huge gap here. Then you just wiggle it, pull it out. Done. Easily. Okay? Easily. Then I have a suction cup. It's easier for me to level this glass door for a while, so that I can remove the roller. Otherwise it's difficult. There's no way for you to remove the rollers on this patio door or sliding glass door. So I piece of wood here to level it. So pull it out, level it a bit, then place it there. There. Rest it on this spacer, wooden spacer. Then use a long nose plier to remove the roller out from the frame. Okay, slide out just like that. This is very important, a crucial step. Now, I have no idea which wheel belongs to my glass door, but I know it's a heavy duty one and a very heavy glass door, so I need to use double wheel. This is how it looks like. This is actually the 40mm and this is the 30mm version, nylon wheels. So I have no idea which one to buy, so I just buy two of them. And I have lots of glass window or patio door in my house, so I bought extra so I can use it later. Okay, since they have the same delivery cost, why don't I bought more? Okay, so this is a larger wheel. Probably it helps you to level your door better if I need a larger wheel. But for this profile, I can't use a larger wheel. Okay, so I just make do with the 30mm version. They have 32mm, so I just make do with 30mm version. It's easier for me to extract it, and I actually apply some WD-40 onto the bearing. There is a seal here, bearing. Now, different bearing will have different payload, okay, to support it. So I bought this version so that I hope I can last, so it lasts for at least 8 to 10 years without me to coming over back here to replace the roller again on this sliding glass door. Okay, then you just push the frame back into place. Now it actually crashed with the spacer, so I need to level it a bit, or perhaps I can place the spacer in between the door instead of at the front, right? So it won't block the way how the frame can be extracted. Okay, so yeah, this is how it looks like. Make sure if it fits only one side, it won't go wrong. Make sure the side with the glue is on the outside and the inner glove is for the seal, rubber seal. Okay, done. Push it back. Easily, you can get it done. And this is the concept how it does it. Since I'm changing it, I might as well change both wheels. You may want to remove the whole glass door, but it's too heavy to do it. I do not recommend this method. So just use my previous method. Just need to use a spacer, wooden spacer, space them out, and then extract it. This is the mounting screw that you need to align it. That's why it's difficult without a spacer. This is one of the tricks that I want you to learn so that you can do it yourself. Okay. Then this is a screw, M8 screw, I think 1 inch to 1.2 inch length. Okay, align it and then tighten the screw. There you go. This is the upper one. I realize you need to use a longer screwdriver up there. You need to turn 90 degrees for about 35 to 40 times so that it's tightened. Okay, so it's flush. Then for the seal, the flat surface, it's on the glass wall. Okay, the trick is you install the one on the top, make sure it's flush, and then later the bottom. Okay, you fix the top and bottom first, then only you push the seal back into place. Otherwise, it will become too long. You need to adjust it later. It's too much of work. Okay, top, now it's bottom, then you push your way up, all the way up. That's all. The last part is to align them. Alignment can be tricky. Now, you need to make use of the right hand grip rule. Okay, now this is actually crushed with this the rail, right? So, in order for you to lever it, you need to turn clockwise. Clockwise to lever it, become taller now, you see? You can use this way to level your door if you do not have the suction cup to place the wood here. Okay, clockwise to level it higher. Or counterclockwise to actually loosen it, meaning to lower it. There, when it's lower. Okay, when you lower it, or yeah, there's now you have lower it. Okay, you lower it, you turn counterclockwise. So you're going to align it such that it's flat, and so that when you close the door, this patio door, you can lock it. Okay, right hand grip rule. You can't remember which side, right? Just use right hand grip rule. To tighten, it's clockwise. Tighten is clockwise. Tighten to clockwise. Turn clockwise means higher. Clockwise means higher. Okay. Or if you do not have this tool, you can actually use a ratchet and at least a 5-inch length Phillips screw bit and a ratchet and a socket to do the job. Basic tool. Final check. Now, if it's properly well aligned, you should be able to lock your patio door or glass sliding door. Then successful. Well done. First time watching a video, remember subscribe to my channel. Until then, see you in my next video. Bye bye.